Hey y'all, just got done with today's workout, so I just wanted to give you some tips on it. We've got 4 rounds for intensity and technique. And this one's kind of goofy because this is a lot of the times we say for intensity and technique, we could actually say for reps or we could say for time or something like that. This one we can't really do that, but we'll get into it. So we've got 30 box jumps, 24-inch box for RX guys, 20-inch for RX girls. This should be very low. So something, and you don't have to know for sure, but something if you had to, you think that there's a good chance that you'd be able to do 50 in a row. The best people in the gym at these heights of boxes could literally do 150 to 300 box jumps in a row if they had to. So just something to keep in mind. We want something low that can keep you moving. Then after your box jumps, we're going to do a hard set of bench presses at 55% of a max. If you don't know what that max is, we're just going to kind of take a guess. And the beauty of this one is we can be off by a lot because really what we're looking for is a hard set. So as long as you're anywhere between that like 8 to 20 rep-ish range and maybe even above, so 8 and 30 reps really for that first round, then we're within the range that really we're looking for today. So what we want a hard set to be is about 3 to 4 reps shy of failure. So it's just going to be one set. So this isn't a workout where we would say like 20 bench presses and you could do 5 and take a break and 5 and take a break. So there's no strategy to it. It's just we're going for hard sets. So it's just kind of get off the box, get set up and get the barbell moving. And we're just trying to stop 3 to 4 reps shy of failure. So for me, what that typically feels like is it's usually around that rep where it gets hard. You're kind of moving the weight and you're feeling fine, and then it starts to get harder, but then you have that one rep that really makes you start thinking about it. And usually there, you can either stop there or get one more in, and that's probably gonna put you somewhere in that range. This is the first week of a hypertrophy cycle, which is why we're gonna stay in this 3 to 4 reps shy of failure. If it was later on, we'd go closer to failure. So don't try and get yourself a better workout and go against the programming and go to failure or right next to it every time. Really try and stay in that 3 to 4 reps shy. It's just a guess, so do your best there. Kind of what I noticed is my reps fell off dramatically. I think, and I was really trying to control the bench presses so I wasn't bouncing it off of my chest or anything, but I think I had about 18, I actually lost count, but I think I had about 18 in the first round, and I had about 8 in the second round, just to kind of let you know how much these fall off, because you have that hard set, then you only have a little bit of time, like minute and a half to rest before you're back on it, and you're out of breath, so there's a lot of factors in there, so you're not going to be quite as recovered, and it's not going to feel the same as if you were just doing pure kind of hypertrophy barbell bench pressing work. So if you don't have a barbell, what we're going to do is you can use 2 dumbbells or a single dumbbell, or 2 kettlebells or a single kettlebell, and we're going to do double dumbbell or double kettlebell bench presses. Same thing, we're just looking for a hard set, same rules, go as heavy as you can on those. If you only have one, we're going to go single arm. If you don't have a bench, we're just going to do floor presses with it. If you don't have any of that stuff, and then we're just going to go push-ups, something like that. For the box jumps, a lot of people, especially if you're going to be working out at home, might not have access to a box. I used a chair. You'll see that in the video. My chair was somewhere around 20-ish inches high. So for the box jumps, you can do 60 bounding jumps. So grab a couple bumper plates, a couple books, or just find a stair or something and just pop on and off of it a little faster, not making yourself stand up. We're going to change that number to 60. So it'll be much lower and you're just going to kind of pop on and off to get a similar cardio effect from it. If you don't have anything, 20, we're just going to do a jump, land, lunge with the left leg. That's 1. Jump, land, lunge with the right leg. That's 2. We're going to do 20 of those, 20 jump plus lunges. So what this feels like, I think it took me about 7 minutes, I think timing-wise, it just kind of depends on how much weight you're using with the bench presses. If you're having to do all with one arm and then all with the other arm, if you're doing that, use your weakest arm first and then do your stronger arm second. So it's all really going to depend on how good you are at box jumps, how high you're going. So there's going to be a wide range of times. Times don't really matter in this one. What matters is that we're getting that nice, long, slow cardio. You kind of get the heart rate up on the box jumps a little bit, but it doesn't feel like your typical WOD. It mainly feels like you're out of breath, you're doing a lot of bench presses, and that's where the focus should be, is trying to get yourself with good technique in those ranges we're looking for. Today also there's a lot of accessory work that comes after this, so we're going to do some pushing, pulling, and some ab work. So the goal of today isn't that kind of get dizzy, out of breath feeling. It's going to be get out of breath, but really the goal of today is hypertrophy to start off our hypertrophy cycle. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.